Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 46 of Let's Learn Ageod Civil War II. Resuming where we left off from the previous episode, we had just done all of our movement orders and we were ready for, if I recall, production and decisions. Well, while I'm thinking of it, before I forget, let's go over to St. Louis here. And let's see, we had this Confederate States of America demonstration. This decision was added 1 turn ago and ends in 3 turns. We will plant a covert action and try to incite demonstrations against local authorities. Our plan is to lower popular support for the enemy. So this is something they can do to try to drop the, to move the loyalty by 25%. Wow. And it costs them $10,000. Chance of success 75% can be countered by the enemy with the counter espionage regional decision. Well, I'm more than certain we have one of those. Counter intel right here. $25,000. So theirs cost $10,000. With a 75% chance of changing the loyalty by up to 25%. And if we wanted to counter that, it would cost us $25,000 with a 50% chance of success. Oh, let's do it just so that we can say that we've done it and can do it. Okay, so we'll come back to the regional decisions. Just wanted to do that first so I wouldn't forget, because I oftentimes do. Okay, we're at the production here, so let's take a look at what our current production coming in is. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. We've got 6 brigades coming in Claremont, Ohio. So that is probably for Buell's army. Maybe Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati. So they're coming in Cincinnati. So that's Buell's army. Buell's army is beefing up pretty nice here. We definitely need to get more force here to Halleck's army, as well as get Halleck out of there and somebody who knows what they're doing in. But that's not how I play. So infantry in, what is this? This is the Northwest, I believe. Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. No, I don't. So even though we have an enemy unit here, we can still, and the Confederates military control is 82, we can still build forces there. Well, that's interesting. I think I will back them up though to Springfield here. What's this guy? What else we have from Illinois? That's the only Illinois forces we have left. We can build 9 more of those. What is Minnesota? Is that Old Northwest? Apparently not. Northwest, southeast, western. It's not the west. It's not the far west. It's certainly not mid-Atlantic. Maybe I can't imagine we put in all the forces we can for. Yeah, Minnesota. Minnesota is northwest. So whatever infantry brigades we had available in Minnesota, we built them already. Okay. Old Northwest, Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. So let's go back to Northwest. Iowa, those are conscripts. Now conscripts, you know, they'll be cheaper. We'll get them in quicker. Well, they might not be cheaper, but they'll be quicker. And if we take something that has fewer conscripts, it will presumably be take longer. Oh well, let's not overthink this. Let's go back to, let's keep it on Northwest. Illinois. Let's bring these guys in. into Springfield. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's bring some of these Wisconsin units in. Wisconsin up here. 1. Where's Dane? Dane is over there. 2, 3. Oh. What are we short now? Money. So we probably can't build any guns. Okay. So we're going to lose some of our war supplies, but that's all right. I think that's good. What else can we possibly do with the decisioning? We could actually do a deep recon. Because apparently we have sufficient cavalry nearby. Reduce the hide value of enemy regular units by 2 and by 1 if partisans or light troops. I wonder what would happen. Well, it doesn't cost us anything, does it? No, it doesn't cost us anything. Let's do this just to see what it does, if nothing else. And let's do that over here too. Is there anywhere else we can do it? Nowhere that really gains us anything. Okay. Sabotage rail, disinformation, cavalry screen. Costs none, will increase the hide value. Build an outpost. Mescoleros. Partisans. This is something I was going to try at some point, but I didn't have any money when I decided to try it. Mescaleros, a new bandit unit is paid to harass the enemy. A new Mescaleros unit is given to the native faction, and the development in the region decreases by 2. Well, let's just do this just for the heck of it. See what it does. See if it's something we can learn from it. Spies. That's also something we can potentially do over here to decrease. Apparently not, because we don't have enough money because we spent it on Mescaleros, which was kind of silly. So let's go back to the Mescaleros and right-click them, and they go away. Okay, let's do this spy thing over here. Let's do the spy thing in Richmond, and that will reduce the hide value by 2. So let's see if we do both spies and this cavalry deep recon thing, and see if we can get a better idea of what's actually going on here in Richmond. See what happens. We might actually be able to do something. I don't know. Let's see. We've done our production. Oh, there was something I wanted to change. Oh, this cavalry unit here. That's what it was. Put him to a... We don't want him to get into combat. There we go. Let's give it a roll here. See what happens. Now you can see that all of these units were not activated. The only one that was activated here was who's that Sumner down here. The dark colored envelope means they were not activated. So McClellan wasn't. The only one of our corps here was Sumner that was activated. All right. Burnside was Burnside. That's Butler. Yeah, Burnside got killed here in one of our big battles, if I recall. This is Butler down here. Okay. What are we looking at here? see anything that's popping out at me yet as something of any significance. Okay, something's going on here. Is it? We're starting through the turn. Hoke's force has arrived down here in Manchester. Bushwhackers is moving up. Corinth garrison. Oh, this is the Indian unit we were chasing. 3rd Texas is moving. Oh, that's the one that we were going to go after. Okay. Oh, who is this? Hoke's force has arrived in Richmond. Transport squadron down here. Oh, we were going to put some ships down here to try to blockade some of this stuff, or at least intercept some of that stuff. I forgot to do that. Transport, where are we going? Oh, they're heading south. Some transport squadron. Heading south along Florida here. I don't know if they're bringing a unit. Choctaw in Henry, Tennessee. Plymouth Squadron has arrived in Pensacola Bay. Oh, they're taking back Columbus. Oh, something's going on down here. Transport squadron rounding Florida here. Okay, so they've taken back Columbus. That's all right. That's just temporary. All right, what's going on? Transport. Oops, there was some guns attacking somewhere. I wonder if that was that other unit trying to. Oh, he did make it out. Doggone it. Oh, Grant wasn't active. That's where I thought he wasn't going to be able to make it out. Moving around. Hopefully he'll run into our guns down there. What have we got? We got 1,000. Transport squadron. Move in there. Who is this? Smith. Army of the Tennessee has arrived in Hickman. Now, was this the force? Army of the Tennessee, isn't that who smacked Buell around? Oh, let's see. What happened with the changes from options and events? So our morale went up 5 due to options or events. The victory point changed, dropped to 8 due to loss and capture. I wonder what that was. But Grant came here on an empty, closed on an empty hand here. So Walker's force, it looks like he's pretty, his cohesion's low, his supply is low. Let's see what we got over here. Did this guy show up where he need? Yeah, okay, so that'll be good. We'll get this force resupplied. I don't know if we learned any. Did we see this before where we had Army of the Potomac here? Did we see 17 units? I don't think we did. So I think maybe our things there possibly, I don't think I set my damn timer. So I don't know how long this has been going on. Anyway, I'll shut up and we'll go through the, oh, the Great Sioux Uprising. Bands of Sioux attacked numerous white settlers in Minnesota, raiding farms and small settlements. They even launched several attacks on Fort Abercrombie. Records show that more than 500 soldiers and settlers died in the conflict. Now, I had another branch of my family was actually up here in Minnesota at this time and had a relative of some faction or of some, I think a what's cousin X times removed, was actually killed by Indians in this in the Great Sioux Uprising, and several of the family actually fought against that. That's kind of cool. So we sold off some of our stock of steel. We may issue war bonds and raise taxes, and we had the railway accident. They're besieging Cairo, but opted to leave. Fort Craig force engaged the Confederate States of America. Was that? Oh, that was this one. So we actually did do something before they left. And the fleet has bombarded J. Walker's force, landing 14 hits. So one of these fleets did. And they succeeded in retreating from battle. I think I saw that Grant actually failed to be activated. So that's probably why Walker here was able to give him the slip. Yeah, what are you going to do with old Halleck here? We'll worry about that later. Grant reverted to a defensive stance. That means that Grant failed his activation check, and he's sitting here currently on on a offensive. That's either because we set him on it before, and due to this the option we've got set, it doesn't actually take him off. You see this we've seen this before where it goes to conservative. But if this if the Confederacy control here was 95% or over when he moved in, that would have stuck him on an offensive. So potentially that could be it too. Canby has arrived. 27th Division has arrived. What has happened here? Nothing. Sedgwick joined the 3rd Corps. Sheridan has arrived. Okay. We have some cavalry have been trained by, so somebody in Beale's army has trained some guys. Bunch of artillery brigades have been ready to go in Cincinnati. I believe that's for Buell. And we got some artillery up here in New Albany, Indiana. So that's going to be as well. That's going to be for Buell's army. They captured Fort Baxter. So this guy that we came after here snuck after and went down here, but we did take Fort Scott behind him. And we got 30 supplies, so he should have been able to recover whatever supply he may have been needing. And we gained control. Okay. What else do we have here? Cavalry force has been sent to perform a long-range reconnaissance in Nelson, Virginia, and in Richmond, Virginia. So that's Nelson, and this. So we should have their hide value should be down. Yeah. So now we can see. I think can we see more information than we could before? Oh, Longstreet's Corps is here as well. Did we know that before? We have Jackson's Corps and Longstreet's Corps here. And we can see that A.P. Hill, Jeb Stuart is here. What can we see over in this area? Hoke is here with Armistead's brigade. Joe Johnson is here. A division of 349 Power is here, and the Army of the Potomac under Beauregard, comprising 17 units and nearly 1,500 Power, is here. So I think those are of value. Those cavalry recon things look to be of value. An attempt to perform counterintelligence in St. Louis, Missouri was unsuccessful. So we had a 50% chance of countering that, and we failed. So that was just money down the drain. I guess we just have to keep doing it, though, because we don't want to see, we don't want to lose 25% loyalty in St. Louis here. Telegraph lines, they've requisitioned food. They're behind the civil demonstrations, yes. 46 money and 26 war supply delivered. Nice. Okay. Let's see, that was the we did our production, we did our regional decisions, we executed the turn. I forgot to set my timer, so I don't know how long I am here. Let's just spin through here and do some stuff. Why is that? Why is he suddenly showing up in St. Paul? Put him on permanent sentry. Next, Welsh's brigade. This is this is a nice little brigade here. Let's move him down. Send him to McClellan. McClellan is our great builder and trainer. Asboth. Now Asboth's fourth here. This unit is at Fort Riley is pretty beat up. As you can see, it looks like they have no supply and no cohesion. Our cohesion is getting down pretty low on a couple of these guys, as you can see. Let's put him on an offensive. Actually, let's go ahead and put him on assault and all out. Well, let's not go all out. That'd be kind of silly because we're just a cavalry force. I don't even want to put him on assault. Actually, tell you the truth, cavalry assaulting things, yeah, power 27, that would probably be folly. Let's just put him there. Hopefully he'll attack this unit. If not, we'll take Fort Riley back. Contraband's nothing to do. Okay, so we arrived into Clarksburg before this unit did, so we prevented them from getting in here. Milroy is at half cohesion, so I think we're going to wait one turn. Put him on regular. We'll spend one turn recovering cohesion, and then we're going to go after Floyd here, I think. Thayer, oh boy, there's a whole bunch of stuff here, isn't there? Good Lord. Okay, so this artillery unit is not ready, but, and we have this, oh wow. HQ support, was that for this dude? Alright, so we're going to get some substantial reinforcement down here now to Buell. And then we're going to go grab, oh, whoops, I got this militia unit here, I don't want that. Where was that, Cincinnati? Stick it with that thing here, make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. So we'll arrive in there by rail. Yeah, okay. We'll probably have to break out some corps for Buell once we start getting some more divisions in here. How many divisions we got? We got 3 divisions. He's quite overloaded actually right now. Let's see what else we can do. Let's build him another division. Sheridan is our next brigade commander who has the, where's our next senior 1-star general, or brigadier general. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Although that, oh, that might be one of the reasons we brought one of these guys down here. Sheridan would be a good cavalry leader, but I think I'm going to leave him as a divisional commander. This guy's reckless. That sounds like a perfect thing for a cavalry commander. So we've made a cavalry division out of this unit. Now I have learned, actually, since I think it might have even been all the way into episode 1, where I was saying that when you make a division commander, it drops his command ratings, and you see here he's at a 001, and I thought that was pretty neat, and kind of went through my little understanding of why they might have done that. Turns out that's only for the turn that you initially do it, and next turn this guy will revert to back to his normal ratings. So much for that. So whatever that decrease when you make a leader into a division, it's only for the turn that it happens. We should give him somebody to help him out. Hurlbut was good. He did something for us that we liked, if I recall. At least he'll be a second in command for, well, actually I don't like how that looks. Sorry. Just some weird thing of mine. That just looks better to me, that we have a leader and then a, although he kind of is not as good as Hurlbut, but Okay, Sarah, Sarah, as they say. Okay, so we have us a... let's send him down. We have our cavalry unit here now. We can't put him on... Oh, that's not strategic redeployment. Why can't we put him on... Oh, duh, here, Mole. Just pay no attention to me, I'm just stupid. So we'll put him on evade combat down here into Gallatin. Send the cavalry down here to kind of scope things out, see what's going on. Looks like we have a fleet here, the CSS Missouri. I wonder what that would happen to be. Is that an ironclad? Maybe even. Interesting. Okay, next. Whoops, we're supposed to be on this. Okay, here we go. So now we've got the Fort Craig force combined with Canby's force. Let's let these guys sit tight, recover their supply. Fort Craig's supply is at 0. Let's send this empty back to Tucson and let him recover some supply back here. Put it on passive. We'll have Canby's force pause here in West Sierra, New Mexico, recover the cohesion for these two divisions. Our supply usage, we get plenty of supply here, 34 per turn. So we'll spend a little time recovering our cohesion, then we'll move down. We'll take out Fort Thorne, Mesilla, and El Paso here. Again, yeah, until I figure out what to do with this guy. Okay, what do we got here? We have another huge chunk in... Oh shoot, did I fail to move these guys? I think I failed to move them. Alright. White train, there we go. West Virginia Cavalry. They were going to recover their supply. Okay, their supply is recovered. I'm going to smooch these guys. Oh, who is this? That looks like that could be Ewell, just judging by the picture there. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to have our cavalry head over here to Lewisburg and kind of scope out the place. This is our leader reserve. Nothing going on here. McClellan, what does he got? McClellan's got sufficient force here. 3, 4. Okay, we've got enough here to build us a division. Who's next in line? Sykes, you are next in line. You get a division. Let's grab 2, 4. Let's grab these 9 units. We have any guns? We've got 1 unit of guns. Whoops, I missed something. There we go. And we have this division with, we can add a little bit more to him. Let's give him 1 more of these brigades. I think we have some additional artillery on the way, but I think, oh, he's got 3 divisions now. You've got 2 divisions. You've got 2 divisions. So let's send this 30th division to... Let's send it down to Sumner here. And we'll let you travel by our railroads. We got lots of rail capacity now. Still 19 days. Why is it 19 days? What's the weather? 19 days because it's 19 days. Because we're crossing. We can get to here by rail. Oh. So apparently we can't go from here to here by rail. We've got to march over here. Okay, whatever. These guys, we're just going to hang out. Franklin. Now you would think these guys' supply situation would start getting a little precarious. Alright, 2 new artillery batteries here. This is for Buell's army. Bill's going to be looking pretty good here, I think, once we get all of his troops up to him. This unit here, we've taken Fort Scott. We're going to move down to Fort Baxter. We're going to leave the, that's 6 days. Let's take him over here and down. So we'll take the, bet you this guy's going to try to sneak in behind us and take Fort Wayne. Do we care? Why don't we just do that, see what happens. Take him off assault, put him here. On the chance that he goes down there, that would make the most sense. Okay, we've got Lyon and this Parks force here. So now we have 2 divisions sitting here. One of them is fully recovered. Richardson's division here has not fully recovered. I don't see Price here anymore, so let's come down there. Let's see if we can take this on the run here. If we can come down here and assault Fort Gibson and take that all in one fell swoop. Who is this? That is that? Oh, starts with an H. What's his name? Wrote the tactics manual. Can't think of his name. We're going to sit tight with these guys. We can make another division. Yeah, let's make another division. Who's next in line? Darius Couch. Step right up. Let's give him 4 brigades of infantry, and we'll wait for some artillery. Next, Slocum, you're up. We're going to give you some infantry. We'll give you this one as well. These are pretty big divisions as far as the Union is concerned. Okay, and we'll wait for some artillery to come up. And, oh, the Iron Brigade. Iron Brigade, let's break him up. There we go. What does this guy got? This guy's got 9. Let's combine, let's stick the Iron Brigade in here. There we go. And then we'll just wait for some artillery. Strong morale. Okay. Next, this Indian unit. I don't really think we need to keep them there anymore. Staunton, we'll leave them there. Pope's force. Okay, so now that this guy is kind of snuck out, Pope's force really is recovered quite a bit. What if we were to take them here, and we'll use our riverboats, and we can get them there in 12 days. It's going to take a big chunk out of that, and our supply may suffer because of that. But I think we'll do that in case. Who is this? This is Johnson, Albert Sidney Johnson, I think. Just judging by the picture. Which is unfortunate. According to our intel on this guy, we have a 3-star general here, and we don't actually know who it is. But because you can become familiar with the portraits here, you can kind of gain some intel that the game itself really isn't supposed to be telling you. As far as, I mean, if we had a generic picture there, that would, I think, be better. All right, what am I going to do with this? Now he's obviously dug in really good here too. I don't know. Banks. Right, we do have an extra 2-star general here that we don't need. Let's send him back to McDowell. Well, we're going to send him right through there. Yeah, sure we are. But we'll see what happens. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Sumner is doing okay here. What did we have? We had a substantial force here. Once we get these additional divisions built here, I think I may build another corps and see if we can perhaps besiege Richmond here. Grant. Grant is going to be on offensive, and we're going to come down here. Shirts. Okay, so we're down here. We are besieging Lynchburg, which we can see has 2 militia units in it. Looks like it's got some pretty substantial. It's got a powder mill, I guess. Not hugely good. Okay, so what we're going to do with this guy, we're going to blow the rail and move him farther south, and we'll blow this rail too. All right, next. Oops, Paul. Whoops. I just saw before I hit the next button here is that this guy's sitting on an attack. Let's move him down to a evade combat and put him on defensive. I think he moves, when he moves into a region where the Confederacy has a high level of military control, it sticks him on an offensive posture. I believe is what's going on there. We'll sit tight here. Butler is still not recovering a great deal. Well, he's doing a little better. Oh, look at this. He's at 478, but our effective power at the stack level is only 309. And that's because Butler has a offensive command rating of 0. That's why that's showing low. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Looks like this is a little lower than perhaps we saw it prior. What if we came in here with and left him on a defense? What is this? This is going to throw him on offensive anyway when he moves in. Is that folly? Let's give it a shot. Buell's forces. Is it starting to build up some force? Not yet. They're not there because I apparently failed to move them properly. He's doing pretty good though here. I thought I moved that guy down there. 3 days. Maybe I've gone through him already. Banks, Morton's brigade. Okay. Now these guys got to get back to base. They're in pretty rough shape. They've got to get back here and get recovered. Both of these really need to do that. They did what they were supposed to do. Let's see. This unit needs to get possibly some recovery here, and we'll bring this force out here. In fact, let's take them into there and see what that does. Transport squadron here. Let's take our lowest guy here. He's at 65, 66, 66. Let's take this guy and bring him. Let's see if we can actually use this to recover cohesion, because we get back there in 12 days. And that other, or was it in Wilmington, wasn't it? Or Dover? Dover. Let's see if that can actually provide any value to us via that. We'll bring him down here in 13 days. Just give it a shot, see if it works. We're still learning. Alright. Oh, we're way low here. Let's get back in. Fort Pickens. And that's it. And I think I'm sure I'm over time here. I forgot to set my timer. But next episode we'll run the turn and go from there. With that, thanks for watching. See you next time.